survive if you are not on social media. And right now, I mean, I'm pretty sure, since I'm standing between you and lunch, some of you are on TikTok at the moment saying, this girl is lovely, but there's a nice video that just came up on TikTok. So TikTok is quite critical in terms of how you communicate. And I mentioned TikTok, but social media in extreme, in every single way is important. And there's so many other platforms. There's a platform called Canva. When you go to Canva, you can literally, if you do not have a creative designer, you can create it yourself, and it's a free platform. Remind me to tell you about Canva when you see me later on. So it is important to actually, if you know that you have no one to do your creative or you cannot afford to actually have someone to do it, it is a free platform that you go onto and you can design. My daughter designed something the other day and she's 15. So you can actually design while you're there. I think the other thing that we need to look at, I know that seasonality is a very critical thing, but we can't shy away from the fact that we are South Africans. December, forget it. I am there, I am shooting, I'm not playing around. I am going to travel. So when we look at the seasons that people travel, it is literally April, September, December. That is where they are. That is where they travel. If you are noticing that there's something that you need to pick up on, your easy pickings are those periods. I'm not saying be quiet. I did say you must be on social media and design your own things. But those are the three that you can't shy away from. If you're not around at that time, then you're missing out on an opportunity. But that, I'm sure you're also planning your December trip. One thing that I just wanted to emphasize is packaging. When it comes to packaging, it's the research that we did. We realized that if you are going to package for people, there's a few things that they want. As I mentioned, relaxation is something that you need to push. So when you're designing on Canva, remember that you need to showcase that wherever this person is going, they're going to relax. That's the first thing. Second thing is, you need to make sure that you do, if a person is traveling for a weekend and you can do a weekend package, it is 4 days, 3 nights, 4,000 rand, simply put. That is what you need to make sure that you look at when you are packaging, because that's what people are actually looking for. And when I say 4,000, I don't think it's just 4,000 for me by myself. I don't know you're meaning 4,000. It is for me and my friends who will cop up the 2,000 and I will do the other 2,000. So it's for 2 people. So if you remember something, it's 3 nights, 4 days rather. 2 people, 4,000 rand. That is the package that is popular. I thought, I was going to show it, but I was going to show the where people are actually going, and also emphasize another thing. I think sometimes we get so fixated on overnight trips, and I know it's probably one of the worst things to say since most of you own accommodation, but there is such a great importance on day trips. And I'll give you an example. We have 31 million, and I have to emphasize this before I get there. No, I have to brag. We talked about how international is 7.6 million trips. Domestic trips are 31 million overnight trips and 81 million day trips. So we cannot sleep on that at all, that we have so many South Africans. They are struggling as South Africans with, one, the fact that now, especially when the internationals are coming, we're looking at them as like the second-class citizens. They are saying that these people are coming now with their dollars and they're not looking at us. We are currently sitting on 130 billion rand that we have provided to the economy on domestic trips. We cannot sleep on it at all. And my Limpopo crew, you are leading by That's so. Sorry, I love all of you. I was just saying. I also needed to, give you a bit of insight on what South Africans say they're looking for. So I think I've mentioned affordability enough times. You know this, I know this, we all know this. So that is a very, very big barrier in terms of travel. So, and I'm gonna question you guys. 3 nights, 2 people, 4,000 rand. I'm gonna question it again later. So remember that when it comes to affordability, marketing and awareness is important. So the other thing you need to remember when I step off the stage is Canva. Go to canva.co.za.